As season 34 comes to a close, I want to wish you all a fun, safe summer. Now, I'm not going to encourage you to do silly stuff, but if you do silly stuff, get it on video. That's a very long time, but it's a lot of great years. You know, obviously, being the third host, really, like behind Bob Saget and Tom Bergeron. They've done so many great years before me, and this is my 9th season, finishing up the 9th season as host, and we've just been picked up for our 35th season. But this week we have our grand prize finale, which is it's a fun episode because we take the top 2 biggest money winners of the season, and they go up against each other to see which is the best video of the year. Well, it's such an honor, first, to just be a part of that legacy, right? To be on ABC's longest-running primetime show is an honor. I mean, you know, 35 years this show will have been on after we get into next season is a really long time. But you know what? There's a lot of people who keep falling down, who keep getting hit in the crotch, and babies doing wild thing, and dogs doing crazy stuff. And you know, what really makes it fun is the fact that we're really a mirror of the country, right? Like, this is you, this is America. These are the people, right? They're sending videos of themselves, right? Who they want you to laugh at them, right? And so it's just a fun show. It's like, you know, you've got social media and you have YouTube and you have all those things where you can go and watch, you know, videos, but nobody puts it together quite like our producers, and they put the right amount of videos together, and they make great packages, and I think people just love coming home to AFE. Forever. I envision it going forever, and I will be hosting it forever. No one else is getting this job for me. You know, I mean, who knows? I mean, I definitely think it could go at least another 10 more years. There's no reason why not, right? I mean, the ratings are still good. People are still watching. The videos are still coming in, which is the most important thing, right? You know, the videos are funny. I think there's one thing, you know, dramas is one thing, but like, you know, or sitcoms, or even, you know, single camera comedy shows. This is a show that can go on forever because simply it is funny, and it's always funny, and it's something that we can all connect to and continue to laugh, and it's the last remaining true family show that exists. It just doesn't exist anymore. So the fact that we can, you know, be the last of the true family shows, I think it can go on forever. I think it goes up and down, right? Like, so, you know, there's times when we get, you know, inundated with a ton of videos, and there's times where people forget to send them in, which is why on the show, we're always reminding people, send in your videos. If you have videos, send them in. Because, you know, people just have them on their phones now. But what we've done is there's an app that people can download onto their phone that basically goes right to your camera roll, and you can get the video sent right to us, you know, just by clicking it on the actual app. So we've made it as easy as possible, and we still get a ton of videos. We just always want more. 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually did a publicity shoot together, which was great because the three of us had never been in a room together. Obviously, I think it was the first or second season that I was hosting, and we all got together, and it was really wonderful to kind of do it with them and to do the photo shoot because there's a lot of years of television there, and it was something that we all had in common, right? Like, we all had been a part of this show and the legacy of this show, and you know, I was clearly the newcomer coming in. Bob and Tom were really close already, but it was really nice because they welcomed me with open arms, and they were really supportive of me, you know, being the new guy coming in and doing it. It was just very, very sweet. It was, you know, there were two really great guys, and you know, I wouldn't have this job at all if it wasn't for Tom. So Tom was the one who went to ABC and to Vinda Bona and said, I think Alfonso should be the one to replace me. So I owe, you know, a debt of gratitude to Tom forever. Every once in a while, we will do an AFV, Alfonso's Funniest Videos. And so they will put together a little package of my family's videos. but like my wife is the one that always has the phone kind of available. My phone sits over there and it's like not on, and you know, I don't have it in my hand as much. So most of the good videos my wife gets, but yeah, every once in a while we show them to America. I'm a firm believer of if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like the show works, the producers know, we always make slight adjustments and new things and new bits, but ultimately the videos are the stars, right, of the show. So we just want to make sure that we showcase them in the best way possible, and we come up with new ways of doing that. We put different types of packages where, you know, a little montage of videos, but basically, let's just keep showing videos. And the writers have been so great with all of my dialogue, and it makes it funny. And so there's really not much we can do. I don't think. I think it's working. For me, it's about being myself, right? Like I spent many years being someone that I wasn't, right? Having to be a character that wasn't me. You know, a kid growing up here in New York, in the Bronx, was not the Carlton character. So the fact that I get to be me and get to have fun and be fun with the kids, and there's a whole new audience, I love just being able to just allow myself to be in the room and not have to play someone else has been a joy for me. And even with AFE and then with Dancing with the Stars, like, you know, there's some ad-libbing that happens there, and you've got to just like, you know, off the cuff, like say what you're thinking, and trusting in your instincts that what you're saying will work, will be funny. No one's gonna fire you over this thought that you might have that might make it to your mouth. You know, if I've always said, if you have to think through the moment's already gone. So you have to be willing to just let it flow and trust in yourself. And there's something wonderful about live television and hosting where you're the commander of the ship, and you got to take the ship where it needs to go, but you also got to be able to make quick, you know, split-second decisions.
Yeah, and there's like an adrenaline rush there probably.
Absolutely, yeah. After you say it, you're like, they laughed, good, okay, woo, woo, that was good, okay, I made it. I'm not sure they'll follow in the hosting footsteps. I think that like my oldest one, you know, she's an actress, and she's in university right now, and she's really more focused on being a writer. But I think there's always a little bit of like wanting to be in front of the camera a little bit. She's done a movie. She just booked another one. So, you know, she's working, and it's what I love about it is that she's doing it completely on her own. And she's doing it without any help from me. And so when she's successful, she's gonna know that she did it, that it wasn't because Daddy was already doing it and knew people and hooked her up, and that she's worthy of all that she's going to get. So and then I believe my little one will probably follow a little bit in my footsteps also. Like she's always singing, she's always doing little skits. So I see it. My girls are going to be the ones. My boys, no interest. Even though my oldest boy he probably would be super successful, but he's into sports, and like, he's like, yeah, be on TV? That's beneath me.